condemned woman. Lied to her, they did. When she went to see why he'd not come back, said he'd gone for a soldier when he never would. He weren't the only one neither. I waited 10 years for my chance to get my own back. That's justice. See, she completely unrepent. Hang her and be done with it. Internal affairs, partial success. Okay. This might have something to do with the last Duke of Mead. He was involved in all sorts of scandals. Okay, so what if we ask her about a story? Because, like, I don't think, like, obviously I could execute in prison. I don't think whatever she's done, it's probably not. It sounds like she's talking about, like, somebody is lying to her. Putting her to work could allow her to, like, finish the job killing whoever she was trying to kill. Let's ask about it. I need to know if she has any justification for her actions. The court man of success failed. Did the old Duke kill her brother? Are you accusing my family? Oh, great, I pissed him off. I'm asking what happened. The honor of our line is far greater than that of the wet-bottomed child who sits the throne. Oh my god. Fucking hell, what an insult. He's saying that to her too. What? That morning, the Earl of Lowe draws a dagger and slices a convict's throat. No one harms my family, no one. He throws the bloodstained blade to the floor and walks away. Ugh. Okay, well, I still needed her to be more yielding, but I need her to be less depressed. And I think cheerful was the opposite of that. So lonely, cheerful, and yielding. And the weekend, hold up alone. Favorite toys, childish, but you feel better. She doesn't look like she's bothered anymore. I got a new outfit. What's my new outfit? I got two. Oh no, that's what she's got on. Hunting gear. Okie dokie. Look, it's fucking something. How's your mood? Depressed and yielding, but mostly yielding. Okay, so something should have changed now. We can get royal demeanor finally. And these look like they're going into like extended fucking bonus shit. So, I mean, animals are off the charts. I don't know how much fucking animals I need to have skills of, but I could do history, finally. And my faith shit's like super out of the park as well. I kind of wouldn't mind doing history, but it's taken so long to unlock this. Presence, maybe? I reckon composure is probably pretty important, honestly. And there's other stuff here, but let's do composure. Royal demeanor, social. Yeah. Absolutely just buff that up while we got a chance for it. I think I need mostly yielding for that. If I could get her yielding, yeah, bonus is yielding. If I could get that stronger, that'd be great. You practice deep breathing exercises, learning to find and maintain a sense of inner calm. You practice positive thinking and maintain a good self-image. The conditioning yourself to carry on rather than be frustrated by past misstep. You practice sitting calmly while your teacher circles around you and makes unexpected loud noises at random intervals. That would be an effort to do. As you are walking one day in the gardens, you hear a strange sound and look up to see an owl flying overhead. A single dry leaf flutters in its talons. Mission failed, falcon success though. An owl flying in the open in broad daylight. That's unusual. I wonder if something attacked it. Okay. She looks so weird now with the riding gear shit. When you return to castle, your father is waiting for you. There is a woman here to see you. She wishes crowdfunding for a project. Sorry. She wishes crowdfunding for a project. There we go, English. Thank you for seeing me, Your Royal Highness. I come to you on behalf of the people. I wish to build a hospital where any citizens afflicted, my god, English, with disease can be brought for treatment. Herbs and battlefield medicine have failed. Putting all the sick people together, wouldn't that just make them die even faster? Oops, sorry. Fucking left click thing. Right click, whatever it is, right click. We're not interested. Okay, so no hospitals for us. Okay. Need her to be a bit more yielding. I think she could take one hit on depressed, but that would give me more yielding. That would probably be enough to do this. Up at the weekend alone at your room. cool. So she should be feeling pretty willful. I should probably also save. Hold on. I realized that I keep accidentally clicking my other button on my mouse, and I will probably unfortunately keep doing that. But it is kind of prompting me to remember to save shit, so it's not the worst thing that could be possibly happening. Unlike when I later play PUBG, and then that's going to just give away my fucking position or scope in frequently. So yeah, that's the thing. Okay, so we have royal demeanor has increased. Expression did go down. Okay. Animals are still high. We now can't do weapons at all. It's max 3. Limit stuff. Pretty much, I was hoping to maybe buff up history, but I buffed up social. So, let's see, royal demeanor, history, and faith is being buffed by yielding. But something else must have to give it a buff for that to go higher, I reckon. Either way, she's got some composure. I could probably give her one more class that might get near 50. And we maybe do like presence, perhaps. So let's do presence and composure. At your command, your teacher strikes your palm with leather toys, and you learn to bear the sting. You practice wearing the royal regalia and looking at yourself in a mirror. Young as you are queen of the blood, you are the mother's daughter, you are forced to be reckoned with. Remember that festival of the Good Lady is approaching. There will be public celebrations for commoners, followed by a grand gala for the nobility. A grand ball, there will be dancing. As queen, you will be expected to lead the procession and take part at the ceremonial planting, possibly give a speech. However, since you are not yet crowned, it is not required. You may be safe to expose you to the public. We mean not safe. Outside the castle, you are less well protected. If anyone means you harm, think on it now, decide later. Would you consider attend the gala? It's tradition of a Novan event. Inviting your fiance, my god, might be seen as a statement. I'm gonna invite him. Because, like, she agreed to him, so the statement would be that she is betrothed then. If I'm going to marry him, it's a statement I ought to send. Yeah, I also forgot to read the thing that popped up. But yeah, essentially, that's how I see it. Is like, if you're betrothed to him, yeah, you wish. There is a letter for you as well. It's from Barney. I went to school with her, but she's a couple years older than me. Her mother is Duchess Mead. She's complaining that her mother still won't let her come home from the holidays. Apparently, Uncle Kevin is absolutely furious about that woman's trial. She's bored and looking for an adventure. Well, I don't have any to suggest to her. I think if I hadn't if I had resolved the woman's trial a bit better, she might have come to have stayed. I think that's how that might have worked. So yielding's like maxed out, but I need something else to let her study like history. I could go visit her again. Lonely and cheerful. Let's just do that for a moment. Book of fresh air helps you forget the burdens of your shoulders. Yeah, she's slowly getting angry. Angry should give me at least something else to try for, because that and pressured, maybe. I don't know if there's one that like just buffs pressured. That's doing a lot on the animals, a lot on faith. If I wanted to absolutely blast out faith, I could. Said that I have to dance at the thing. We could do with dancing. It's just that like there's not much that I can buff that with. It's such a waste. I don't know how soon that is. I don't know if that's like the next one or if it's like the second next one. But dancing I probably should have done sooner. It's fine. I would like to do like military and strategy and all sorts of like foreign and stuff. Maybe world knowledge stuff wouldn't hurt. Novan. History of Novan wouldn't be too bad. I've kind of done all these so much. I could do a little bit of elegance and then a little bit of world history. Buses, sure. I want it was elegance, I think. And military, no. History. World history. I can't see that as being a bad thing because she doesn't seem to know jack shit about like all the different like crowns and earls and whatever. Practice walking along a narrow rail, taking each step carefully and focusing on your balance. You look at a globe of the world, reading names of places so distant you can't remember ever hearing about them. And other areas left blank because no explorer venturing there has ever returned. Today is a procession and planting for the Festival of the Good Lady. We will be leading the parade. If you have any concerns about your safety, please stay here. People will recover from your disappointment. Lose you, there is no recovery. I reckon we'll go. I don't think she's got the composure to speak. I think she'll lead the parade. Careful, willful, pressured. Well, there goes pressured. I'm not afraid. I'm going to be the best parade leader ever. Cool. Little girl. Prepare your best gown for the occasion, then walk slowly through the town with your attendants. It would not be appropriate for you to wear a sword, but you do walk with a sturdy golden scepter that's taller than you are. Decorations failed, elegance has failed. At the end of the route, you help the priestess turn over the earth for the new tree to be planted. Okay, so basically she's just like went out and was like as gaudy rich as she could possibly be. The new life is blessed, and all attendants join in song. The procession regroups to return to the castle. Okay, I think yielding lets me do the royal things, but there's another one that's pressured as well. Pressured you get on that. Where else does pressured? I've got to see what the opposite to that is. I think it was I don't know, I'm gonna have to look at what the opposite is. That I'll go get her, talk to her dad. What happened to Mum's lumen crystal? It's in a safe place. Can I have it? No. It's mine. Meddling with magic killed your mother. I don't want that to happen to you. Once you're crowned queen, I can't stop you from doing anything you want. But for now, you are still a child. Okay. Well, she's pissed off now, so... Pressured and lonely. Okay. So I gotta do stuff that makes her not lonely to make her pressured. Okay. Let's see what you get a benefit from that. So now I can't do expression and stuff. Weapons and stuff is back. And military strategy stuff has gone up. Military strategy wouldn't be too bad because, like, we did piss off somebody and she was talking about, like, the amount of people we lost from war. So maybe we do logistics and naval strategies. Something along that line. Let's see. Military. I would like straight up strategy and logistics. I know we've got a little bit, I think, on strategy already. It wouldn't hurt. You studied the effects of battle stress on troops and how morale can turn the tide of combat. You studied military recruitment and the importance of training and motivation in making soldiers who can trust and depend on each other. You learn about the types of amounts of food required for any army on the march and how long they will remain edible. You are ready for the grand ball. The nobles in the domain are here to see their queen. You finish dressing and descend the stairs to make a grand entrance. Pretty. All around, the rich, powerful pause in their activities gaze upon you, the ruler of them all. Presence failed. We failed everything. Composure, fucking all the things. Seeing yourself reflected in so many eyes makes you want to run away and hide. She's afraid and pressured. After a moment, you force yourself to carry on, but you're sure they've all seen you hesitate. Your father waits for you at the bottom of the stairs and offers you his arm. First dances for us. He guides you gently around the floor, never rushing you. It's fun to dance with your father, but look in his eyes is sad. I believe the next turn is mine. He bows gracefully and offers you his hand, then leans in closer to whisper a quick question. Do you know how to dance? Nod or shake your head. She sort of knows a little bit. So you dip your head in acknowledgement. Dancing with your real partner feels quite different from dancing with your father. You knew him, knew his steps, like part of you. Now every move is a mystery. Dance failed. Unfortunately, you lose track of which steps you're supposed to do when and trip over your own feet. Between the dances, there is time for guests to mingle, chat, and simply sample tiny bits of exquisite food. What manners failed and flatteries failed. Sweet Jesus, she's failing all over this place. During a lull in music, Ben and the Duke of Marie taps an elegant fingernail against a wine glass, letting the clear note ring out through the room. If I might have your attention, I believe we should offer compliments to our lovely hostess. Her bravery and courage keep her borders defended. Everyone applauds politely. As the gala continues, you take the opportunity to observe nobles that rarely see you. There's Gwendolyn, for instance, young lady of Salisbury, only months older than you and due to finally inherit control of a duchy soon. Or Adele, the youngest daughter of Duchess of Lilla, and fierce sportswoman. She is a few years ahead of you at school and the absolute terror on the battlefields. No barony. She said her parents were leaving her stuck at school this season. Her parents are here dancing together and the Duke consort clutching the Duchess positively tight. Strange that there's no sign of your cousin though. Shouldn't she be here? Your aunt and uncle are here, of course. It would be scandalous if they hadn't come, Merva being so close by. Sense magic has failed. It's nice to be able to enjoy the time with friends and family, isn't it? As an evening grows late, your personal guest draws you aside for a private conversation. You have the most fulsome thanks for the invitation to this event. However, you might wish to spend more time with the scribes before corresponding in writing with other nobles. Some may not appreciate your unique sense of phrasing. Wonderful. I sound like an idiot. It is always great a pleasure for me to be in your presence. That may have been the case for those who you invited. Please do not overlook the dangers that may face you from within. A queen or even a duke must always be aware that the possibility of intrigue, especially when those who wish to protect you may not always be present. I look forward to the day when we will no longer have to part. Okay, so I'm trying to... what is it? Lonely's the opposite of the yielding. So when that doesn't make sense. Pressured. I'm trying to do minus, like, more lonely is less pressured. So I want something that takes away her lonely. I guess there's only pressured as an option. So yeah. Let me just check that again. Okay, so yeah, basically a lot of things make her more lonely, which take her away from being pressured, and I don't know quite which skills yet. Obviously, royal demeanor absolutely, like, caps from that. And mystical gets a bit too. So, since we've got these, I could hit elegance and presence for royal demeanor. We could get a bit of conversation going. I wonder what else I've got to get for that to go off so high. Okay, let's get expressions. Not expression, sorry, royal demeanor. I think it was elegance and presence? Probably. It's probably that. You practice standing and walking with books balanced on your head. You practice the elegant way to hold and sip from the teacup, your pinky slightly extended for balance. You stare at yourself in the mirror and practice focusing and transmitting energy with only your eyes, turning the intensity of your gaze on and off at will. You practice using different styles of breathing in order to feel more energetic and let that energy surrounding you for others to share. Unlocked a new outfit. What did I unlock? Wander downstairs to visit your father and talk about the latest events in the domain. You're moving with such enthusiasm that you don't realize your father isn't alone until it's too late to avoid him and his companion. Siren, Countess of Miranda and Castello. You're too kind, Jocelyn. Countess Siren, not a member of your circles. She is a bit more than a decade your senior, far too old to have been your ever been your friend, and yet not at all old as noble women go. She has 2 minor titles, no husband, and your father's arms in her grasp. Composure's failed. How dare she make a move on your father? Shame her with silent scorn, insult her with false flattery, trip her as she passes. Wait, Jesus. I feel like these ones would be like, okay, but insult her with false flattery. I don't think she's got conversational skills. Shame her with silent scorn. We did just practice that. You meet her eyes and imagine your mother's disapproving presence behind you. Presence failed. She knows that you're there but only smiles at you ever so sweetly. Darling, hello to you. I hope you have been well. It's fine. Perhaps you'll be seeing more of each other in the future. She gives you a little wave and exits. Once she's gone, you raise an eyebrow at your father. This is the path you have set us on. What do you mean? Your acts have made everyone think about preparations for the future. Dolores needs an heir. My brother, your uncle, Ahmed, is looking for a wife as well. One of us, at least, must produce more children. But, Mum, nothing can ever replace your mother, but we have to do things that we don't want to do. You should be careful how you deal with people like Serin. You need goodwill of your nobles as well as your commoners. There haven't been any problems so far. Many dark looks were aimed your way at the gala. As queen, you must be aware of everything around you. Intrigue, success. Isn't that what I have agents for? Yes, but you must give them direction. What is your greatest concern? Okay, so I would say somewhere between foreign threats and assassins. Not so worried about a commoner uprising at the moment. They're pretty pissed off about the gold scepter she walked down the thing with. But there's also some noble plots I should probably be worried about. I mean, noble plots and foreign threats are about interchangeable. Maybe we go with, like, noble plots? I need to know what the other nobles are up to, or whether anyone is plotting behind my back. As you wish. So I need to make her willful plus lonely. I need to have something that goes minus lonely. I don't see anything in here that does minus lonely. I was trying to think of what the other thing is I need to get her. Okay. She looks like she's pretty level. Coronet boosts royal demeanor. Oh, okay. I didn't realize that they... No wonder why her shit's so boosted. Cool. Yeah, so she gets a coronation dress instead. So... she's mostly yielding. She feels pretty pressured. She should have plenty of social stuff now. She can do royal demeanor like a fucking boss, so we could absolutely max that out in a couple of goes, because she'll lose some of this in a moment when I sort of change it away from this. I also want her to do a lot more conversation stuff, but I'm not quite sure what allows her to do that. Yeah, I probably should save that. So let's do elegance and presence. Yeah. Get that up. Should be hopefully 50. Yeah, into the 60s. Holy shit. You are strapped into a corset and hoop skirt. Practice walking with these. The corset makes it hard for you to breathe and twist, and the skirt sways out of control if you move too rapidly. Practice graceful arm gestures for every motion, from offering your hand for a kiss to taking hold of a banister at the stairs. You practice eating slowly and with minimum mess, chewing each bite a set number of times before swallowing. You plant your feet in a strong stance, imagining that you are a tree, deeply rooted in the earth. You can feel that power within you is now will not be pushed aside. You practice focusing your attention on individuals as you pass, letting them feel a brief connection with you before you formally acknowledge them with a nod. It is times of year to decide as necessary adjustments to the royal budget. The majority of the money we receive is already spoken for, but there is always some room for discretion. counting's failed. I don't know anything about budgets. I want her to lower the taxes, but then less taxes may mean that we have less money for resources later, which could be a problem. I'm going to try lowering the taxes at the moment. If you have enough money, let's lower the taxes a little, as you wish. Okay. So, I need her to have, like, fucking something else buffed. When we get to the screen, it's like I can't fucking remember what it is. She's pretty well yielding at the moment. Maybe we take away depressed and afraid. No, that just made her depressed and afraid. It went in the wrong direction, it's fine. Okay, so she's pretty well yielding and she's a bit depressed. That made these insane because she's also got the buff for the dress and stuff. I want her to have conversation, but I'm not sure what it was at the beginning. It was when she's got to be cheerful, I think, for conversation, public speaking and stuff. That's going to be a bit of work to, like, fix up. Also, that was my neck, if anybody heard that. Let's see. Do composure. Like, basically, most of this will go absolutely through the roof because it's basically all there. I think composure and presence instead of the lower of the two. Hold on. Yeah, composure and presence. You lie on a couch and try to remain relaxed while your teacher smacks your heels with the leather twists. You are strapped into a tight, heavy armor and made to walk around in it, learning that any attempts at sudden movement will catch painfully or trip you up. Slow and steady is the way to go. Your teacher smears your body and clothes with strawberry jam and makes you walk around like that for hours, facing the funny looks and stickers aimed at you without hiding or becoming angry. You practice being aware of your environment, seeing everything as it transpires around you and feeling that you are in control of it all. You practice grieving commands to the castle and staff, neither asking nor demanding, but telling them what needs to be done. As long as you believe it to be true, they will as well. You practice watching people and willing them to feel you gaze them. Inevitably, they will be drawn to you. You're requested to stand judgment. A man has been convicted of murdering and strangling by his wife. He does not deny the act, but requests a pardon that he may not be set free. You admit you killed your wife. Why do you think I am going to set you free? Saving your majesty wasn't my fault. Demons made me do it. Everyone knows the power of magical beasts. They used me. They twisted my fingers into chains. My wife found me screaming. She tried to shake me and chains wrapped around her. I need the priestess to blame me and bless me and make me clean again. Sense magic. Okay. Demons that make you attack people. Is that even possible? Okay, so I reckon, like, because it said that I failed to sense demons or magic or something like that, I'll pardon him, and she won't know why. Very sorry if you lost. The monsters are responsible, not you. Don't blame yourself. Priestess of the Royal Grove will take care of purifying you. Bless you, Your Majesty. Alright. I need to make her happy. That will make her less willful. Will make her cheerful. That won't move her yielding or lonely. Maybe that. Hunting. Take out some of your frustrations on helpless prey animals. Feel somewhat less angry. Okay, what does your thing look like now? She got a long way to go for removing depression. I could just run her through the seeing her mother's grave for a while. That would also help. Her elegance and all that stuff, this is all pretty high. Yeah, it's all like 3+ on that. Man, I'm yawning so much tonight. I could start working on like a conversation and stuff. Like public speaking and court manners and stuff. Also, she got bonus for. She's got history. We could do elegance and maybe some more world history. Like world would give all of it, you know, but it's not how that works in this game. I think it was it elegance? Yeah, elegance. Okay, so elegance and history, world history. Let's go. Practice standing up, sitting down, and picking up items from the floor. Bend at the knees, not at the waist. We practice speaking and laughing quietly. Trying not to disappear or go unheard, but focusing your energy into a smaller space so it draws people closer.